All right, everybody, welcome to the final semifinal game of the U9 Invitational Tournament. Live from the DF Barnes Arena. Can't believe it's almost the final game of the weekend. Well, here we go. Caps making their way out first. And out come the Renegades second. Oh, and now they're going to get sent back to the benches. Rink attendant Jim is not done shoveling the snow just yet. So they're going to get two entrances here to this semifinal game. All right, so now they're good to go, and now they're ready to warm up for this semifinal game. This is going to be another thriller.
Our next semifinal featuring the CBR Renegades versus St. John's Caps. Introducing the St. John's Caps. Number 8, James Rollin Snow. Number 10, Dean Grant. Number 11, Oliver Lacey. 13, Lakeland Travisaw. 19, Luke Boudreau. 29, Daniel Lear. 31, Quinn Ruby Shepherd. 44, Thomas Garrison. 66, Mateo Cavallo. 68, Liam White. 71, Claire Rumble. 77, Connor Mallon. 81, Angelos McDonald. 88, Alex Porter. 91, Gabe Owens. 97, Abe Brown. And 99, Peter Meyer. Featuring the CBR Renegades. Number 8, Golden Smith. Number 9, Jim Swain. Number 11, MacArthur Haynes. 14, Caleb Kenny. 15, Kai Hoskins. 16, Liam Herring. Number 17, Simon Buffett. 22, Luke Penny. 29, Cash Duffy. 37, Miles Lemaire. 38, Luke Scott. Number 44, Mason Whiskey. 54, Gordon Murphy. 63, Jeff Colburn. Number 87, Ray Elliott. Number 88, Peter King. And 97, Sam Stead. Good luck to both of you.
So the CBR Renegades are going to change up their jerseys after the warm-up, as we got a bit of a color clash here. Navy blue and all black for the St. John's Caps. They get a bit confusing for both teams, so they're going to switch it up once the warm-up is over. Well, these two teams met yesterday, and that game ended in a 4-2 victory for the CBR Renegades, which basically got them this second place spot and last change in this game. The St. John's Caps started this tournament 2-0, and then their last two games of this tournament, they fell short 4-2 and 2-0. And the Caps are also the reigning, defending, undisputed champions of the Alex Newhook division. They won in overtime last year against the Mount Pearl Blades. The last year the CBR Renegades won this tournament was 2018. So a 7-year drought for them that they're looking to snap. So we're getting the jersey change on the go down there in the corner now as the Renegades will put on their white threads here. So now here come the Renegades with their new white jerseys on. To a loud ovation from the Renegades fans. So both teams huddling up and getting ready for this semi-final game. The Paradise Warriors await. They're in the final at 3 o'clock after a shootout win this morning against the Northeast Eagles. So who will they face? That question will be answered. So Caps making their way out first. And now here come the Renegades, who are playing for Sam Porter and Lincoln Walsh this weekend. Their two jerseys hung on their bench all weekend. They're with us in spirit, and the Renegades have been rallying around them this whole tournament, and now they can get to the finals for Lincoln and Sam. So quick whistle, 2 seconds in here to this semifinal. So now Ryan Brown going to be put on the wing, and coming in to take the draw is Kean Grant. And now we are finally underway for the semifinals, the second semifinals of the Alex Newhook division. It's going to be a thrilling game, that's for sure. Here's Grant playing that one in. It's Brown who cuts across the top. Here's Hayden Brown with a hard shot. Great save in net by Murphy to get things started. Now the Renegades will clear. Chabasal getting back hard. Lacey will get to the puck first as Perrin puts on the pressure. It'll slip its way out to defenseman Sam Stead. And that comes back up to MacArthur Keynes, the CBR Renegades nominee for the Grit Award, as he moves in and he's caught offsides with 9:10 left to go. Here's Kennedy. He'll slide that through. It's played out to center, and a nifty move by White as he flies in. White comes in on net, takes the shot, and that's fanned on, and it heads in to the corner. Now it comes out in front of the net for White. He couldn't get there. Out to the blue line to Porter now. Porter across. Kiersey fires it right on, and a nifty block in front of the net by Caleb Kenny. It's back down low, cleared out by the Renegades. Porter will keep it in and send that back. Comes out to Wiscombe. Back in deep. It'll be picked up by Jack Colburn now. Colburn back for Wiscombe again. And Wiscombe skating his way up ice. He'll throw it over for Caleb Kenny, and he's brought down hard by White. And White is going to head to the box and get the first penalty of this game early in the first period. And it looks like it's going to be a body contact call against him. Hoskins wins the faceoff. It makes its way out to the blue line. It's sent across. Great passing here by the Renegades. Shot back into the corner. Quick shot on net. Oh my goodness, a very close call, but a great save by Luby Shepard. And that's played back down low. Crivello looking to clear. It pops out in front of the net. And the Caps looking to clear it out. And yes, they will, as Elms will get a stiff backhand on that to send that all the way down the ice. Banked off the boards. It's going to be kept in. It's Myers dancing his way to the net. But that's turned aside. Myers will pick it up again. He gets that out to Elms. Elms bobbled the puck. Now poking it through. And maybe a chance here for the CBR Renegades. It's a nifty move and a beautiful defensive play. Great attempt by Cash Dumphy, excuse me, but he just couldn't take it the full length. Now here's Stead dumping that in. That's going to get there for an icing call against the Renegades. And a wonderful start to the penalty kill for the Caps. Clipped off the wall and out to the blue line. Lacey will fire that back in. Now it's Canes who will pick up. He backhands that one out. And an opportunity here for CBR. A hard shot on net, just up high and wide by Duffett. Cleared all the way down the ice here by the Caps, and a wonderful penalty kill so far. Now pops out in front of the net. The Caps with an opportunity here. There's a quick shot. And a great stop in net by Murphy. Back out to the blue line. Chabasal keeps it in. Cleared down the ice by the Renegades, and that's going to be an icing call against them. No, it is going to be waved off here as Lacey will pick that up. And it's going to be a successful penalty kill here from the St. John's Caps as that dribbles up the middle. And now it's Brown off to the races. Brown around the defense. Brown fires, and what a save! Gordon Murphy shutting the door, and a beautiful, beautiful stop against Aiden Brown. And now it's an opportunity up the other way. It's Canes, and on net he's brought down, and Lacey's going to go to the box here. The Caps are right back on the penalty kill. It's a hooking call. So Oliver Lacey off to the box. So Wally Braid just having a chat with referee Ethan Power about the call there. And now the Renegades are going to call him over. The face-off is won through by the Caps. It's Aiden Brown taking off, and Brown might just catch up. Brown is in on net, and it's a good attempt from him, and now a delayed penalty is coming up here. Comes out to Brown now. Brown trying to keep it in. And now we'll get the call here with 5:29 left to go. So Caps gonna be 4-on-4 hockey for 1:38, so lots of space out on the ice now. Here's Brown. He'll win that through. A heavy shot just up through the middle. Now it's Green. Back to Brown. Brown holds on. He keeps a hold of it. Takes the body, and now the Renegades are looking to clear. It's sent all the way down the ice beautifully by Stead. Here's Malum. Right up the gut and all the way down into Renegades territory, and that's going to be an icing call against him. Well, folks, just a friendly reminder that the final is on a different link on the Avalon Celtics website. So if you're tuning into the final, please make sure you hit the new link, because we don't want anybody missing out on the Abby or Alex Newhook division final. The faceoff is won through. Here's a shot right off the draw by Hoskins, but that was turned aside. Hoskins still battling for it. It comes out to the blue line. And a chance here for the Renegades, but Graham Elliott is brought down, and now here come the Caps. Up the other way. Great pass by Aiden Brown. It's Chance Randall Snow, the nominee for the Grit Award for the St. John's Caps. Now up the other way come the Renegades. It's Elliott who comes in, and he puts it just wide of the cage. There's Boudreau. Up for Randall Snow. Snow will clear that down. Here's Smart. He'll swing that all the way around the wall. And now picking up is Dunphy. Flipped back across. Boudreau is going to take it. Boudreau with Randall Snow open. And that's a beautiful pass. It's Randall Snow. He's in. Randall Snow on the backhand, and a beautiful save. Gordon Murphy getting his blocker up in the air to keep that out. And now here's Dunphy up the other side. He'll elect to dump that in. And now it's time for a Caps power play here for 20 seconds as Crivello lost that puck on the boards. Crivello's going to get it back again. Crivello holding on. He races it, and he'll clip that off the wall, and now it's White who's going to take over. White flying in. 2 seconds left to go on the power play. We're now back to even strength. That banks off the boards. It's Randall Snow who couldn't get the shot off, and now up the other way come the Renegades. Here's a chance for Kenny. He drags it just wide of the net. Here's MacArthur Canes now. Canes holds on down low. He twists and turns, winds and weaves. He still has a hold of the puck. Now he'll play it out. Stead walks across the top. Stead holds on. Stead shoots. It bounces up in the air and heads down low. Here's Myers attempting the clearance now. Canes keeps it going behind the net. Canes lifting the stick, throws it back in front and makes its way to the blue line. Kenny will settle it down and shoot. It hit a body on its way to the net, and that forced the puck wide. Caps trying to clear. Kenny still holding the line. It's sent back in deep. It's Canes who jams away. Now Chabasal up the middle. It's kept in once again. Nobody can get it past Kenny, but now they finally will, as that's cleared out to center ice, and White is taken off, and White has speed. White takes the shot, and that just goes high and wide. Here's Elms now. Elms holding onto the puck. It trickles out, and the Caps looking to make something happen. It's Lacey through traffic, and a great save by Murphy. I don't know how he saw that through all those bodies in front of the goal. Now McDonald dancing in. It goes down low, picked up by the Renegades. They're trying everything to get it out of their own end here. Chabasal attempting to keep it in. And now coming away with it is Stead. Stead comes up. Lacey off the boards. Myers is going to take it. Myers will leave that behind. That's dumped in, and Canes will take over now. Canes losing that. Myers will dump it in. 1:30 remaining. This has been a fast first period of play. Colburn brings it up the other way. Colburn races in. He cuts down the left. Colbert will fire that on, and it goes all the way around the boards. It's met at the other side by King. Peter King puts it in front of the net. It's still free. Oh my goodness, Peter King almost gave the Renegades the lead. And now here's Canes dancing back in. Elms trying everything to clear. Renegades holding strong out at the blue line. Malum gets the puck. It comes around for Brown. It's kept in. Turning and firing, deflected in front. Now here's Chabasal. Looks to clear. Kenny dumps it back in, couldn't keep it in. Now Chabasal back across. It's Brown, 40 seconds left to go. Aiden Brown, he comes in, winding and waving, but MacArthur Canes will take over. Canes around one. He's still driving forward. And now here they come. It's a chance here for the Renegades. It's a shot off the side of the net. Now a wraparound and comes back in front. Making its way to the blue line, Colburn. He'll smack that back in deep. Now Canes to Colburn. Colburn will play that down low. It's Porter. Holding on to the puck. Is there time for one last Caps rush? And maybe there might be. It's Brown with Canes on his tail. Brown keeps on pushing. Canes will get back, and it looks like he's going to get a penalty with 2.3 seconds left to go in the first period. It's a tripping call, and it looks like it's not against MacArthur Canes, but against Caleb Kenny. So 2.3 left to go. Caps on the power play. Tied up at the dot, and after one, it's going to be scoreless. It's a 0-0 tie as we head into the second period. The Caps will be on the power play for the first minute 58 of the second. Well, let's see what the second period has in store. Both teams have been pushing hard, but the defense has just been so good for both of these squads. Well, here we go. Second period about to get underway. Caps will start on with an extra man, 5-on-4. And it looks like Luby Shepard is having some trouble with his skate blade or his pad or something, but he's going to make his way down to the other side. Sent in deep right away by the Renegades to kick this second period off. It's Crivello up the middle, kept in out at the blue line. It's picked back up by Randall Snow. Randall Snow high off the glass. What a clearance from him, as that'll be picked up by Elliott, who throws that right up the middle. And now that's dumped in deep by the Renegades. Crivello with a man on his tail. Good effort by Hoskins. Cleared down by the Caps and sent right back in by Smart. Now Crivello has it behind the net. He'll play it ahead. Caps having trouble breaking it out of their own end here as White is going to take it. And White keeps on moving. White holds on to the puck. He comes down the side, and the Renegades are going to break that up. What a penalty kill from them so far, as that'll be cleared all the way in. Crivello will pick it back up. Almost gave that one away, and Renegades can't keep it in, but Dunphy will send it in. And again, this penalty kill has been unbelievable so far to kick off the second period. Now it's out to Smart. Smart will dump that back in. Now it's Randall Snow. Chance Randall Snow looking to clear that out. Kept in by Dunphy. Dunphy trying to put that to the front of the net. Now here come the Caps. Maybe something looming here for them as Crivello has a look. Kiersey wide open on that wing. White trying to break it out. And now here they come. It's White up the middle. He's brought down. They're going to get another power play. Now it's Chance Randall Snow. He's taken down as well. He's still trying to fish out the puck. It heads into the corner. And it was picked up by Dunphy. And now it's going to be 5-on-3 for 11 seconds. It's a holding call. Well, this is a great opportunity for the Caps to open up this game here. Canes will take it behind his own goal. He'll spin it around. Canes still has a hold of it, losing the defense. Canes still making it work as he'll dump that out. And now it's 5-on-4 hockey. So one penalty kill successful for the Renegades, and what a penalty kill it was. That's thrown right up the middle. It's Myers. Canes will intercept. Canes still digging for the puck. Comes back out. Dumped in by the Renegades, and oh, a funky bounce. Almost snuck into the back of the net. And here's Lacey with it now. Lacey with it behind his own goal. He might go for a skate here. He'll just tap it off the wall as the Renegades come after the puck. It comes down to McDonald. McDonald couldn't quite get there, and Kenny will take it over now. Kenny all the way around. Brown's going to come out, and too many players on the ice call for the Caps here. And once again, that isn't a penalty, I don't think, in this U9 tournament. Oh, it looks like it is. So it's a too many players on the ice call, and Angelos McDonald is heading to serve that penalty. So 7:08 left to go in this second period of play, and now we're back to 4-on-4 hockey again. Oh, a sneaky little Brendan Smart there. He almost got through. He was screening the goalie before the puck even dropped. And nobody even noticed until just before the puck was dropped by linesman Theo Noseworthy. So a close call. Here's Chabasso. Looking to clear it out for the Caps, and now Grant off to the races. Grant and Canes. MacArthur Canes trying to get it from Grant. Grant has some speed. Grant has it behind the net. He holds it on his backhand. Gave it out to Brown, and Brown couldn't get the puck. Brown's going to come back in for it again. Brown holding on. He has it out high. Brown fans on the shot. It sneaks through. And the Renegades are going to try to clear, but Brown will keep it in and just fire that back into the corner. Here's Grant now. Losing that. Picked up by Kenny. Kenny dancing up the middle. Now taking over is Canes. MacArthur Canes off to the races. Brown will catch up and steal the puck from him. Here's Smart. He'll send that in. Helped into the corner by Luby Shepard. Now here's Brown. Around one. Around two. Brown is going with the puck. He's around three. Brown is coming in across the blue line. He takes the shot and that's blocked. Now he gets it back again and it'll deflect into the corner. Renegades will clear that one out as Malum almost kept that puck in. Now Lacey's going to pick it up. Here's Lacey. Lacey up ice for Hoskins. Back to Kenny, who will dump that in deep. And Lacey will pick it up and attempt to clear the puck out. Now Kenny back to the front of the net. Coughed up and the Caps take it up the other side. Randall Snow is all the way through. It's Chance Randall Snow who just put it up over the net. So it is now a CBR power play here. And let's see what they can generate. Trying to clear it out, but Chance Randall Snow will dump that back in. And Swain will clear that around the boards. We're back to even strength. White dumps that in. Passed it off. It's picked up by Duffett. Simon Duffett with it behind the goal. Plays it up ice. Pops up in the air as Porter looking to keep it in. Now it squeezes back out in front. Randall Snow couldn't get it. White holds on to the puck. Dumps that back in. Randall Snow. Oh my goodness. Gordon Murphy just closing the door in time. Here's Swain now. It comes free. Comes out in front. White tried to scoop it on goal. It comes back to him again. And oh, it's pinned up against the side of the net. And now the Renegades will wriggle that puck free. Malum back to Randall Snow. Randall Snow attempting to get it. The Renegades looking to break it out, and away they go. It's Hoskins. He's in. White is catching up, but Hoskins is in on net, and a beautiful save by Luby Shepard. Quinn Luby Shepard reading that play nicely and keeping this a scoreless tie. And now we're going to have our goaltending changes, it looks like here. Great game from Gordon Murphy, leaving with the shutout. In comes Luke Scott. Unbelievable stuff from him, and now it looks like the Caps are going to do their goaltending change here. Quinn Luby Shepard, another goaltender, leaving with the shutout, and coming in is Daniel Lear. And it looks like they're going to wait for the next whistle to bring in Daniel Lear. So Quinn Luby Shepard going to stay in for a little bit longer here. Here's Rumbled. She has it down low. Claire Rumbled keeps moving along with the puck. Mason Wiscombe now out to McDonald. Now Wiscombe will dump that back, and an offsides call, and now Cap's going to do their goaltending change here. So now coming in is Daniel Lear, and a shutout for Quinn Luby Shepard. Here's Canes. He'll race after the puck. Canes attempting to lift the stick. It comes around the boards, and the Caps take it up the other way. Beauty move by Elms. Wiscombe gonna dump that back in deep. Crivello chases after it. He blew a tire, and stepping up is Canes now. Canes back out in front to Wiscombe. cleared just barely out by the Renegades, and now it's going to be picked up at the other end of things by Jack Colburn. Colburn brings it up. Colburn has some speed. Colburn is in. He shoots off the side of the net. And now that pops back out once again as Canes lays the reverse hit. Now Brown coming up. Oh my goodness, Brown has so much speed, and Brown is going around, but what a back check. MacArthur Canes. And here's Brown. Oh, wow. What a glove hand stop by Luke Scott with 2:51 left to go. It's flipped almost out by King. Lacey gonna dump that back in. Now it's Brown. Backhands one on net. Rebound comes out and a nice diving play by Smart. Lacey attempted to keep it in. Renegades managed to get it out. Chabasal off the wall. Hoskins will bring it in, and he's just caught offsides. 2:25 remains in the second period. Running a bit behind schedule here, folks, due to that marathon of a game between the Warriors and the Eagles. Here's Hoskins to Perrin. Perrin steps up. That'll make its way out as Elliott will pick it up and try to send it in. Elliott will get it back again. Now Chabasso dumps that in. Smart is going to get there. Smart off the boards. White winds up and shoots. That's Fandon. White is going to get it again. Now it comes out. Randall Snow battling. Lifts the stick. Renegades look to clear, and plays blown dead as Alex Porter slow to get to his feet here. So the Renegades going to get a full line change here and get fresh legs out, as we're still awaiting our first goal of this game. I think this might be a case of next goal wins here, folks. The first goal in this one is absolutely huge. Chance Randall Snow will win the faceoff. It comes out in front of the net, and now it'll make its way all the way out into the neutral zone as White keeps moving. White with some nifty stick work. He keeps on going. Now Randall Snow moves up. Randall Snow up high, and just enough on the glove by Luke Scott to get that puck out. Here come the Renegades now. Looking to clear. That's a beautiful clearance, and that'll get down the ice. No icing here as Lacey holds on. He has it down behind his own goal. Lacey will flip that up ice, and now Caps showing some gumption here. That's a beautiful move by White. Randall Snow will keep it in. It's Chance Randall Snow who can't get the shot off. Now here come the Renegades. That's a beautiful move by Dunphy, but it's coughed up to Myers, who's wearing the Great Ones number 99. Myers looked to throw it to the front of the goal. Now Dunphy attempting to clear it out. White holds on. White shoots. A nice block by Duffett. White gets it again and puts it just wide. Here come the Renegades up the other side now. Dunphy right up the middle, and maybe a chance. It's Dunphy all alone, but Porter gets back and makes a wonderful defensive play. Here's Malum. He'll swing that around the wall. Kept in, out at the blue line by the Renegades. Hustling hard, it's Dunphy. Looks to put that one on goal as Colburn moves up for it. Colburn backhands that one in. Malum up to Kenny. Kenny gonna dump that in deep. Here's Porter. Porter kicked in by Kenny. And looks like the clock is going to drain out here for this second period of play. The final score after 2 is still scoreless. We are still in search of our first goal of the game. Who will it be? Who's going to be the hero? Well, here we go. It's the third and final period of play, live from the DF Barnes Arena. One team can go to the final. Who will it be? Here's Stead. Trying to grab a hold of the puck. It comes up to Boudreau. Boudreau steps up, but wonderful defensive play by Wiscombe. Wiscombe along the top. He'll dump it in deep. Renegades hanging back just a bit as Malum will spin it behind the net as Kane searches for the puck. Here's Stead. Down low. Look to throw it in front of the goal. It comes to Canes, and he couldn't get it. And now here's Brown. Back down, Smart will dump that in, and now Malum will pick it up. Malum over to Boudreau. Boudreau to Brown, and it just rolled under his stick. Passed up ice to Wiscombe. Wiscombe dances ahead, but Porter gets a big stick in the lane to stop that. With 9:05 left to go in this one. Deflected out. Elliott will keep it in. Brown, oh, a nice clearance from him. Just snuck through the legs of MacArthur Canes. And now it's Grant busting down the wing. Grant holding on. Back out to Brown again. Brown at the top of the circle. Now he goes around the outside. Losing that to Canes, who will just flip that out and let the Renegades reset. Here is Brown. Pivots on one leg. He keeps going. Look at Brown go. Aiden Brown is in, and it's offsides. With 8:34 left to go, it looked like he was in. And it looked like that was a for sure goal for the St. John's Caps there. Here's White. White looking to take the puck. Now Hoskins moves up. Hoskins holding on. Takes a fall into the boards as the Caps attempt to clear the puck out. It's kicked out to King. King will dump that off the boards and around the corner as Lacey will pick it up. And here comes Lacey. He'll dump that all the way down, and that'll be another icing against the Caps. It's one out to the blue line. Kenny steps up. He scores! Kenny breaks the ice from the blue line, and the CBR Renegades have the lead in the semifinal. Well, he has had an incredible game. He has been the Renegades' backbone, and now he has the go-ahead goal in the semifinal and maybe, just maybe, the goal that will send the Renegades to the final against Paradise at 3 o'clock. Here's Walsh. Now White will play that ahead. Caleb Kenny trying to dump it back in. It's White who's going to take it, and he'll bank it off the wall. Caps looking for something here as King steps up. Kenny to King. Hoskins is an option as well. King going to power through the defense, but a nice takeaway by White as he's coming up through the middle of the ice. White will spin, put that through, and it almost trickled through traffic. Now here come the Renegades attempting to get it out. And that's lost in the foot of King, and now it's chance. Randall Snow to the front of the net, and a big defensive play by Hoskins. Hoskins takes it up the other way, and it's an odd man rush. Hoskins leading the charge. He cuts across. Now it's King taking over. He backhands it on. He scores! King puts it into the back of the net. The CBR Renegades have doubled their lead in the semifinal. An amazing forecheck, and number 88, Peter King, is right there on the doorstep, rings the doorbell, and puts it into the back of the net. The Renegades are 6:52 away from their first final since 2018. Here's Kenny banking it off the wall. Luke Kenny attempting to get it. Now it's McDonald. Kenny gets something for the Caps. Kenny give his fans something to cheer about. It's McDonald to the front of the net. Myers twisting and turning. Now it comes back to McDonald. Comes around to Kenny. Kenny flying down the side. Look at Luke Kenny go. He's untouched. Kenny will dump that in deep. Bounces out in front of the net. Lacey will keep it going. Lacey has it now. He brings it down the side. Lacey's going down the right. Dumped over to Lacey. Lacey losing that one, and now the Renegades might have an opportunity here. It's banked off the boards, and it's just too fast. But Dumpy's faster. Cash Dumpy. Oh my goodness, Cash Dumpy with beautiful moves. He's still got the puck, but now he's lost it to Elms. What an effort by Cash Dumpy. And now it's Elms up to Brown. Brown, who's been all over the ice. He's been in every corner, and he takes it in front. He scores! Aiden Brown gets the Caps back in the game. It's a 2-1 lead now for the Renegades, but Aiden Brown sneaks it through the 5-hole. He cut that corner like Pac-Man chasing a ghost, and now the Caps are back in it. Well, the Caps are just a shot away, and here's Grant bringing it in. Grant curling along the boards. Swain brings him down, and now this is going to help him out. They're going to get a power play with 5:32 left to go in the third period, and now they have an opportunity to tie it up. So Swain heading to the box. So Ben Swain is in for 2 minutes. 5:31 remaining. Caps looking to tie it up on the power play. It's one through by Brown. It'll make its way to the blue line for Malum, who keeps it in. Malum through traffic, bounces off the wall. Brown is going to pick it up. He gets it to the front of the net, and what a save! A sprawling stop by Luke Scott, sprawling out like a sea star on Topsail Beach. And now it's Brown, curling and holding on. He gives that down low. Sent around the boards to Grant. Grant to the blue line to Porter, and he just can't keep it in. And now creeping up behind him is Stead. Over for Malum. Malum will drop it back to Brown. Brown moves in. It's Aiden Brown looking to tie the game. This could be troublesome. And Brown is in. The rebound comes out to Grant. Now it's Boudreau putting that on. Off the backside of Colburn, and the Renegades now going to take it up the other way and clear it down to kill off some time on the penalty kill. Here's Crivello. Up the middle. Canes is going to turn and dump that back in deep. Now Crivello. He'll pick it up, twist and turn. Crivello fans on that. He sends it ahead. And it's Brown who takes it up the other side. Brown along the top. Gives it, gets it back. Brown still holding on. Oh my goodness, how does he have the puck? He still has it against the boards. Puts that puck in front, a bouncing puck to Randall Snow, who's still digging. But the Renegades get out of it for now. Another save, and now it's cleared. Are you kidding me? The CBR Renegades have somehow kept that puck out of the net. Here's Malum. Turning it over. Oh, a heavy collision there. It was like a soccer slide tackle on the boards. Both parties okay. Chance Randall Snow now. Randall Snow backhands that one ahead. Kiersey going after the puck. Kiersey will take it over. He's all alone. It's Chance Randall Snow, a save. Rebound, and it's kept out. We're back to even strength. And Luke Scott is standing on his head in this semi-final game. That's cleared out. Crivello leaving that for White, who puts that on from the corner. Comes around the boards to Kiersey. Kiersey back out, and away they go. It's an opportunity for the Renegades. Can they put it to bed here? Hoskins comes in, curls back. Wiscombe is open. Hoskins holding on. Goes over, picked up by Perrin. Perrin backhands that one on net. It comes to Hoskins. One more pass, and they dig away, but it's covered up in goal by Daniel Lear with 2:57 remaining. Hoskins won the draw, but Lacey takes over. And Lacey holds onto the puck. Now it comes up to McDonald, and now it's taken over. Elms will backhand that one ahead. It's cleared back down by the Renegades, and that's going to be an icing call against them, and now the Caps will finally get it out of their own end. Face-off is won through by Myers. Caps get the puck in front of the net. It's Elms who tried to put it on through traffic. Renegades attempting to clear. Chabasal will dump that back in. Goes just wide of the net. Now Elms will pick it up. Elms to McDonald. Puts it just wide of the net. Now it's Myers out in front. Myers drags it just wide. Here's Colburn. Colburn taking it up. Colburn will poke that through. Elms kicks it back. Now Lacey pins it up against the boards. Just 2 minutes remaining in this third period of play. Puck comes free, and the Caps will take over. It's an opportunity for Lacey. Backhands it on, and it's knocked aside by the paddle of the stick of Luke Scott. Now the Renegades. This could be troublesome here as Hoskins putting one on. It's steered just wide of the net. 1:40 left to go now. McDonald ties him up against the boards. Comes free for Lemaire. Lemaire attempting to get it. Now it comes out, dump back in. Chabasal Gives that away. Lemaire will fire that in deep. Bounces off the wall, and here's Brown. 1:20 left to go. Brown takes it up the other way. Now we'll bring it back into his own end, looking for an option. Aiden Brown, around one CBR player. He gets around two. Oh my goodness, he's still going with a bit of help from his friend. And now Brown from the corner. Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? Aiden Brown just went coast to coast like buttered toast, and this game is tied. That is unbelievable. Aiden Brown, 2 huge goals for the Caps. And now we could see overtime for the second Alex Newhook Division semifinal. Puck is dropped, and now we're down to a minute left. It's Grant flying in. Grant backhands that one in. Now it's sent up. Renegades looking for something here. It's a 2-on-2. Brown hustling hard to get back. It's sent in deep by Dunphy. And now Brown is going to pick that up. He's in search of a hat trick here. It's given away to King, who puts that on from the corner, deflected wide by Malum. And now it bounces off the wall to Randall Snow. Randall Snow up the middle. Duffett holding strong on defense. Passed up the middle now for Grant, and that's sent in deep by the Renegades with 20 seconds remaining. Here's Porter holding on behind the net. Gave that away. Here's Dunphy now looking to take it to the front, and then he shoots it from the side off the side of the goal. Now here's Chance Randall Snow attempting to clear. King gets the puck. He's going to put that on net. Kicked away. Can the Caps clear? And it looks like they will, and it looks like we're going to see overtime for the second time in this tournament. This is unbelievable. 5 minutes overtime to decide who will go to the final. Well, overtime is what we're going to need to decide this one. Both Alex Newhook Division games heading to overtime. Will it be the Renegades or will it be the Caps? A heroic comeback from them to force OT. So 5 minutes overtime, 5-on-5. Who will be the hero? Who will be the zero? Who goes to the final? And who goes home? So here come the Renegades for overtime. And this is going to be exciting, folks. A packed house. Once again, everybody captivated by this game. The Abby Newhook Division Championship game is up next, and then after that, the presentation of the Grid Award, and then the Alex Newhook Division final. So who will be the second team in the Alex final? My name's Seth Hyde. Very happy to have you joining us for this semifinal game, and it's been an absolute thriller so far. It's cleared in by the Renegades. It's picked up by Lacey. Lacey takes it behind the net. Now he cuts back. Lacey holds onto the puck, banks it off the boards. And now here come the Caps with an opportunity. It's Randall Snow who tried to bust through. Now it's Stead taking it in. Renegades just barely staying onside there as that's sent back in deep and on net. And that will be covered up. And an offensive zone face-off here for the Renegades with 4:17 remaining. Here's Brown. Aiden Brown holding onto the puck. Aiden Brown lost it to Canes. MacArthur Canes looked to take it in, but Elms will get it back. Here's Elms. Up ice, Canes attempts to keep it in, and Canes will get it, but Kenny alongside helping him out. Now here's Brown. Brown up through. Here he goes. Aiden Brown looking for a hat trick and an overtime winner. How heroic would that be? Brown takes it all the way, and it bounces off the head of Peter King and into the corner. Now Chabasal into the corner. Brown puts that right up through, and it comes free. The Renegades will just get that out. And now hustling hard is Kenny. Lacey's going to get there. Lacey brings it right up the middle. Lacey's going down the left. Nobody can catch him. Lacey out to the front of the net, and he puts it just wide. It looked like he was going to tuck that one in, and it looks like that is going to be an icing call. It was looking like it was going to slow down in time, but an offensive zone face-off for the Caps. So they're going to have to retake the face-off here. And Renegade center Kai Hoskins looks like he will be kicked out of the draw. And the Renegades are going to have to bring a new one forward. So it's going to be Liam Perrin on the face-off. Now it's Hoskins. Hoskins takes it up the other way. Hoskins holds on his back, and he's hauled down. Just gets enough to get that into the corner. It comes around the boards. Grant stepping in to get it. Now Perrin. Perrin, it comes free. It's turned and fired on net by King. Now it came out in front, but it's cleared down the ice by Chance Randall Snow, and it looks like that's going to slow down, and Grant might just win that race. Yes, he will. Grant holds on behind the net, and he just lost it to Hoskins. 2:30 remaining now. Hoskins being pressured by Brown. It's backhanded down the ice, and it looks like that might just slow down as well. Icing being waved off here as Perrin goes after the puck. Perrin looking for it. It's centered out in front of the net, and it's cleared away. And now here come the Caps looking for a hero. Crivello moves in on goal, staying on side. It's going to be picked up by Aiden Brown, and Aiden Brown's along the top. Brown drags it just wide. The rebound, oh my goodness, it goes just wide. Oh, the Caps had it, and they just missed it. Here's King. King leading the charge for the Renegades. It's given away, and it's Aiden Brown in overtime. He's in alone. Aiden Brown to win it. He scores! Aiden Brown, the overtime winner, the hat trick, and the St. John's Caps are heading to the final of the Alex Newhook division for the second year in a row. Aiden Brown did it all himself. All 3 goals, the comeback, and the Caps have pulled off a stunner. Well, folks, what an unbelievable game. Really, really great stuff from both teams. Another classic. The Renegades played so well. But the Caps had a really, really good last 5 minutes of the third and a wonderful overtime. And Aiden Brown is Mr. Clutch. He gets his hat trick, his overtime winner. And now they're going to the final, and here come the hats. Oh, the hats are showering down on the ice here now at DF Barnes Arena. Well, folks, I'm going to sign it off now. We're going to leave the stream on long enough for the Player of the Game ceremonies. Unfortunately, we won't get the medal ceremony as we have to get the gold medal game stream up, but we will get the player of the game ceremonies here. So, folks, I'll sign it off for now. Thank you very much for tuning in. Be sure to be kind to one another, stay safe, and we'll see you for the final at 3 o'clock for the Alex Newhook division. A great tournament from the CBR Renegades. They really came oh so close. So, really, really great job from them. Listen in to the player of the game ceremony for the semifinal.